Church in Fort Myers at 940 Tarpon Street. Uh, you should go. They have Sunday services at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. at night on Sundays, and they have services like the Bible study kind of thing on Wednesdays. And today I stopped at Denny's on Denny's in Fort Myers to have what I look and long for breakfast. It is something I haven't had in a while, and I'm really looking forward to having it. And so I wanted to share that with you. So I'd love for you people to come and type in the chat, subscribe, uh, click on notifications, and like my channel. Uh, if nothing, it just helps me like feel better about keep on doing what I do. And may the Lord bless you, of course, and heal you and bring you an abundance of riches and everything that you need according to God's will. Today's story was about David and what David did to have Bathsheba. It was unbelievable. And they today's need for going to get a baptism for those that didn't, because I just did one for myself like a week. What was it? Last week or the week before? I forget. When you got baptized? Yeah. So, yeah, the week before. I think it was the week before. And I just did it again. It's like a refreshing, a rejuvenation, a closeness with God, taking off sin and just having it washed off my soul and uniting with my brothers and sisters in the Lord Christ at the Rock Church in Fort Myers, 940 Tarpon Street. Now, I keep on telling you that because I'm hoping that some of you are local and that you'll want to show up sometime. Or if you're coming to town, that you'll stop by on Sunday and enjoy the service. Because, I mean, what they do there is so connected to the Spirit of God. You can find them on YouTube too. If you look up the Rock Church, Fort Myers, and it'll show up there. And you can listen to one of the services. Try and listen to one of the latest ones, like today's service, if you've got that. So, welcome to whoever just logged into the channel. Glad you're here. Uh, what's on your mind, and what would you like to talk about? Now, don't, 11 people just showed up. That's pretty amazing. Well, folks, just say hi. Tell me where you're from. Let me know what's on your mind. I would love to talk to you about I'm Charles. Pleasure to meet you. That was 35 people. God, today's a real good day for me. I'm getting a lot of people on right now. How about you, folks? Tell me about you. Type in the text area of this chat here and let me know what's going on. Hi, Greg, what's going on? Where are you from? Let me know, like, what town you from. I'd like to know what part of the world I'm talking to. It would be helpful. I've been telling everybody where I'm at right now. I'm at a Denny's in Fort Myers, Florida, uh, on off of Daniels, and I'm having something I've longed for many weeks now. Breakfast. I haven't had breakfast. Everything's like lunch and dinner, but this is fun. So, Gray, where are you from? And hi to you. Eugene, Oregon. Well, that's a wonderful and lovely place. Did I just have to pop up on your screen, sir? I mean, is it like how did Eugene, Oregon decide to get a hold of somebody in Fort Myers, Florida? I mean, was it how YouTube's algorithm does it, or did you happen to look for me, or I don't know. I'm just trying to find out how it works. It's good to be here, and I'm glad you're here, Greg. Uh, you are from Eugene, Oregon. That's what I thought. And I was saying, welcome to you, everyone in Eugene, Oregon, and welcome to you, Gray. Uh, and I can't, Max Sov Chin Oskov. You're from Russia. You are in Russia right now, and you're talking to me from Russia? That's amazing. Wow. Or are you visiting America and you're from Russia? Which one is it? You're in Russia right now. Well, welcome to Russia. I've written President Vladimir Putin on the internet directly through his you know, the online Russian communication system, asking about, the Ukraine war and stuff like that. I mean, I think we ought to stop that war for on both sides of the fence, but I don't know how you feel. You were scrolling on the lives right now just because you're bored. Well, Gray, you're allowed to be bored and you're allowed to scroll as much as you want. And I'm glad you stopped by here. That's really cool that you did. Uh, what do they do in Eugene, Oregon? I mean, what's the big thing in Eugene? And what's the big thing in Russia, sir? I am true. I am true. I really am true because I really care about what our world is going through. And I pray a lot and I'm a licensed minister and I do care about what we're all going through. And I want to have some kind of an impact, if I can, to help our world be a better and safer place to live in. The Oregon Ducks. Is that a sports team or is that a real animal? And I want to let you know I am telling you the truth. I really am at Denny's. It's not in reverse, so all you can see is Denny's backwards. But here's to you. It's a sports team. That's what I thought. That was my first guess. How are the Oregon Ducks doing this year? Are they cleaning up, or are they in the middle somewhere, or where are they? I just don't know where Gray the Oregon Ducks are. How good are they quacking right now? Is the mascot for the Oregon Ducks a duck? I mean, it would make sense that it would be, but is it? I just don't have any idea, actually.
Oh, look at the little robot. Show the little robot.
Oh, here's a robot with our dinner.
They're bringing our dinner.
This is a robot. Please take your food.
It's telling us to take our food.
Something.
Please. I think that was mine.
I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're getting food delivered right now.
Nice.
And who's the pancakes are
These are
mine too?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Enjoy your day. So you talk to a robot, the robot talks to you, and the waiter
More
helps
coffee. Yeah.
come by, and yes.
You got to see my plate. Wait. You got to see this.
Well, pancakes. We're really at Denny's, and we're really having food, and this is called the lumberjack breakfast at could I have more sugar? Thank you. So anyway, that's what's really going on here, and it's a duck. I figured it would be. That makes perfect sense. There you go. I am.
Did you see the robot?
I had no idea the robot was going to come to our table. That was not
AI.
That's beyond AI. They put the food on the thing and they tell it what table to go to, and it just goes. It's amazing. Okay, there it is. Syrup. I like syrup. And I got to tell you something. Uh, if you don't know anything about glucose and sugar levels and people that are diabetic and all the issues are like that, you might not want to hear about it. But I tell you, it's important that we all talk about this and help each other when we can with this kind of stuff because it's really serious. And I've been doing real well on this stuff called Manjaro. Have you ever heard of it? Don't spill it on yourself. Okay. I'm about to have some pancake. I hope you don't mind. You can join me. It's very cool, your duck. I wish I could had time to take my phone and look it up and then stay on here at the same time.
Thank you for the sugar.
Can you look up on your phone the Oregon Ducks?
The Oregon duck. What is that?
A mascot for the Oregon Ducks, the team.
Okay. What baseball or?
What sport is the Oregon Ducks for? You'll have to forgive me because I'm not that versed, Ray, in all the different sports teams. No, no, what? I'm now confused. Something I said and you're saying no to. Okay. You don't mind me eating, I guess?
Oregon.
It is so cool. being here with you.
Okay.
Can you believe that robot just came up to the table and delivered our food? Like,
No, okay. Got me by
what are the odds of that? Toast. You like white toast? Hey, I'm so happy I'm getting breakfast right now. You have no idea.
It's basketball. Looks like the basketball.
I guess it's basketball, right, Greg? The Oregon Ducks, the Purdue Boilermakers defeated by the Oregon Ducks.
I don't know. That's all I found.
So I guess the Oregon Ducks are doing good.
Yeah.
Football and basketball.
Oh, they do both. Oh,
Apparently. What an
okay.
awesome set of teams.
Mhm.
And do you like living in Oregon? I mean, would you move and go anywhere else, or is Oregon the place for you for the next 20 years? Just ask them. It took me, I moved down to Florida roughly 45 years ago, and I went around the entire peninsula of the state, everywhere, from Pensacola to the Key West to West Palm, up the East Coast. And then I crossed over and went to a place called Chipley in Washington County, Florida. I don't know, I just like Florida, but I was trying to find a really nice place to live in Florida. And when we took our time traveling around Florida, and that's how I found Fort Myers and football. Yeah, I got you, Gray. That's a lot of teamwork. Do you enjoy like? I mean, I know you don't like. Well, sometimes you're bored when you watch your sporting teams. Do they entertain you? I mean, are they good at what they do?
Tell them who your grandpa is.
Oh yeah, just in case you want to know,
Connie Mac.
you like living in Oregon. Cool. Um, do you know much about baseball? Are you a baseball fan? I'm asking you this because there is somebody very with a lot of notoriety in my family that my grandfather. He was the owner of the Philadelphia Athletics, Connie Mack. And as it turns out, Connie Mack, his son, was the state senator of Florida way back when. And his son, under the same name as well, was the Naples, Florida, which is right next to Fort Myers, congressman. Just a coincidence. But the Philadelphia Athletics was an awesome, Major League Baseball team at the time. And my grandfather was the major contender for that team, as well as other things that he did. So that's the honest to God truth. Greg, can you believe that we actually had somebody on from Russia? I've never seen anybody from a country like that being able to log into a YouTube channel and be able to talk to me. That's the first time I've spoken to somebody from Russia. They at least speak English, thank God.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty open minded.
That's really open minded. I mean, and cool.
The people, not the government, but the people are very open minded. They're very, pretty cool people. It's always the governments.
Well, I don't know much about Vladimir Putin, but I know that, like our president, who I write to, Vladimir Putin needs to know what we think too, because we matter. We're citizens of the world, don't we? Aren't we? I'm not afraid of having peace. Kind of. Nice. Yeah. Do you like, when was the last time you had breakfast, Greg? Just ask him. I like to do this. I take toast. You can see it's very buttered. And I put on the toast my egg. And then if I can get it all on there properly, I then hold the toast and I just eat the egg and the toast right from there.
Bon appetit.
Mm, that's just too good. I don't like too much salt. I never add salt to my food. Do you?
I do. I like salty stuff.
I know. I couldn't believe that YouTube would let, or our government would let a Russian person be in our stream. Since we're from
I
the
know.
United States. I mean, I'm really surprised actually.
That is surprising. Wow.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm surprised.
They're doing From Russia with Love.
Yeah, they're doing from Russia with love. So I went to church today. I go to this really great church at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's called the Rock Church. You can look them up on YouTube. The Rock Church, Fort Myers. Hi, Grease from Love. How do I say your name? Vasilisa del Moraz 7451. Welcome. Glad you're here. And welcome, Greece. What's going on in Greece today? We're me and my wife are having breakfast at Denny's in Fort Myers, Florida, off of Daniels, and we're here. Everything's great.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
It was our waitress checking in to make sure that we were happy and satisfied with our food, and everything's good.
So now the robot brings the food.
Yeah, robots are bringing food to us, guys. It's unreal. I
In
mean, I
Florida.
think Gray, you saw it, but I don't think the person from Greece saw it.
Thomas in Florida.
I've been telling them Fort Myers, Florida,
Mhm.
Denny's
Yeah.
on Daniels.
Mhm.
If you ever come here for a visit, make sure you go to the Rock Church on Tarpon Street, 940 Tarpon Street in Fort Myers. Sunday at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., depending on how you like to do it. I don't know if you're. I just got baptized the other day, and I'm really happy. Oh, Romania. Welcome, Romania. It's just nice. Romania, Greece, Russia,
Wow.
and someone from the United States. That's awesome. I'm so glad to have you guys here.
Yeah.
It is a pleasure to entertain people from all around the world. I'm really surprised though, because my channel has always been put on the back burner. Yeah, love you too. Seriously, my channel has always been put on the back burner. I have been doing this for over 15 years, and I've never made a dime at it. It's okay with me, but I think that YouTube has had this thing with me by burying me, because I mean there were several times I got suspended and stuff like that, but then they stopped suspending me, and they said that like they give me warnings now for like copyright infringements, but they don't do anything about it anymore. They just let it go because I'm not making any money and they're not allowing me to do that. It's not like my primary goal is to make money from you guys logging on or anything. I just enjoy talking to you and saying hi to you. You were hosting a girl from Orlando last summer. Oh, in Greece. No, wait. Am I looking at the right person? Let me go back to the chat. Yeah, Greece in May. That's crazy. What? Let me see. It was snowing today in some areas in Greece in May. That's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't catch that because I'm sitting here looking around doing all sorts of things here. But that's wild. And you were hosting a woman from Orlando. What was that like for you? I mean, are Americans from Orlando, Florida, are they respectful? Are they kind? Are they nice to you? Were Was it like this wonderful, warm connection, like as two people, or I don't know if it's you and your family or just you. I don't know how that works. The hosting part. You have to forgive me because I have to chew this food in order for it to go down properly because you don't want me choking on air, right? Okay. What do I like? Nobody's asking, but I'm going to tell you what I like. Um, I like to watch Fox News, believe it or not. I don't know how many of you, well, especially Gray from Oregon, if he watches Fox News, CNN, NBC, CBS, one of those, usually people have their favorite channel. I like Fox News because I worked with some of the people in my younger days in New York, Philadelphia, and the very like Jesse Waters and like Neil Cavuto before he left. These are people that I actually worked with, so I really enjoy just seeing them do their thing. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Greg Gutfield show. Got Tim Tyrus and all the people that come on that show, various guests. With I mean, to me, it's one of the funniest shows on the air today. And Greg, if you're bored, that's a show that you can't do anything but go, "Oh my God, did they just say that?" I mean, it's one of those kind of shows. I was hosting a girl from Orlando last summer. Okay, so how was that connection for you, person from Greece, um, who I can't pronunciate your name correctly? Um, what was the Orlando woman like? Was she nice, friendly? Were you glad you did it? Was it a good choice for the both of you? How did that work out? I mean, I'm just asking because I don't know what it was like. I mean, at least you did it. At least you hosted somebody from there. That's nice. That's the first time I've heard it. Usually it's the other way around. Somebody in America is hosting somebody from someplace else. But you're the first person to ever tell me that you hosted a person in Greece from America. Well, Gray, I'm assuming that you mean okay, that Fox News is okay, but what do you mean? Do you watch a specific channel that you find most entertaining to keep you from being falling asleep, being bored? I'm waiting for your answer. I don't know. I don't know what real time looks like to you guys and me. I mean,
So any kind of strawberries and blueberries reduce inflammation in the body. So if anybody has knee pain or any kind of pain, I'll eat a bunch of strawberries or blueberries, as long as you're not allergic to them.
Strawberries or blueberries reduce inflammation.
Reduce
That's
inflammation
what
in the body.
my wife is saying
Yep.
to us right now.
Very good.
Evangelist Sally.
Mhm. That's why I'm having blueberries and strawberries.
Well, I'm just trying to be respectful to you. That's the only reason I'm not throwing the camera over your way.
Sorry. Thank you. And blueberries are so good for you, and walnuts and almonds. As long as you're not allergic to nuts.
Walnuts and almonds. What am I eating? Walnuts?
Yeah, walnuts and almonds are very good for you.
But what are we telling the audience?
Not cashews. You don't want cashews.
No cashews.
No.
Why? What do they do?
They're not really, it's not really a nut. Cashews is something else. I forget what they call it. I gotta look it up. What's a cashew really? I know people like the creamy taste of the cashew, but it's not good for you. That's good for you.
So you would like more youthful, high energy shows that are animated and things like that. I'm guessing, Gray, because you're only what, 11 years old? God, I was 11 once, believe it or not. Look at that. And you can imagine how long ago that was, right? I'm probably as old as your grandma. I see some kind of a symbol in the letter A of. I don't know what that means exactly. Is that a show that you like, or what are you doing there?
So cashews belong to the poison ivy family.
Did you know that cashews belong to the poison ivy family? So keep them out of your mouth, will you? They're not good for you. We heard that from some doctor somewhere.
That's on YouTube too.
And it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Cashews are
So-
from the poison ivy family.
Yeah,
And
from
now,
poison-
everybody that likes cashews, all of a sudden they're going to be thinking, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah,
They're
look it
related to
up.
the poison ivy family? Are you kidding me? And I've been eating them for how long and love them? What?
Now, if you want nuts for the brain, then you want walnuts.
Oh, if you want nuts for the brain,
You want walnuts. Walnuts.
Unspeakable. Have you ever heard of a show called Unspeakable?
No, what's that?
I don't know. It's
What do they do?
I don't know. Gray on here is 11 years old and he likes a show called Unspeakable.
Is it about animals? What is it about?
I don't know. It's unspeakable things. I'm thinking.
Oh.
I don't know.
What's it like?
I actually don't know, Gray, what that show's about, but it
Is it
sounds like it
about-
would be about things you can't talk about.
Rare things?
Rare things or things are not typically spoken, or shouldn't be spoken about. I have to look that one up just because you said you like to watch Unspeakable. It just has, I like the name of the show. It just sounds interesting. I bet you like it for exactly why I'm saying it too. Because I like interesting shows that are exciting, interesting, and take you places you.
What's the name of that show you like to watch with the fish, Urkel? Urkel fish. You know the fish? It's the guy who's scientific and then he has the fish. in the
Oh,
bowl.
I love that show.
He might like that show.
Yeah, there's a
What's it
science show on YouTube. I'd have to look it up. But you know what? My next episode, Gray, I want you to subscribe to my channel because I want you to come back and I'm going to put in the link of my next show, this science guy that has a fish, an animated fish, but it looks real. And it's called Hecklefish.
Yeah, hecklefish.
Uh-huh. And they're sarcastic. The fish is sarcastic as all. And but the guy does this.
What TF?
No, it's called Y or what?
Why? Yeah. What?
The Y files or
The
something.
Y files. That's it.
Yeah, the Y files. Look up the Y files. I think you'll get a real kick out of that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And I told my 16-year-old granddaughter to watch it, and she's been hooked ever since. So I don't know if you'll take to it like she did, but the show's, it's got some funniness to it. It's got some serious science to it. And he
You learn a
admits
lot.
when it's a bunch of BS too.
Yeah.
So you're learning something from this show at the same time that it's interesting.
Yeah.
Keeps you awake. I don't like shows that put you to sleep. I like animated things, as you can see.
And you learn a lot of science in there
I like learning science.
and history.
I'm big on time travel. Time travel to me is very important. What people don't realize, Greg, I'm talking to you a lot. What do you think about Russia? I like Russia. The reason I like Russia, I'm going to go back to time travel, but I want to, this is really important for our relations. We need to be people together, not citizens of a country. Yes, we're citizens of a country. That's the truth.
Thank you.
But to
Thank you so much.
understand Russians, they're just like us. They really are. U.S. citizens are just like you. We're not all bad people. We're not all out to dominate the world and stuff. I mean, if you take the time to get to look at us as individuals, you'd find out that we're not so bad. But the stereotypes that have typically come off of, I don't know, social media and network televisions that want to skew the way you look at things, whether they get into you from Russia or they get into you from the United States, they try to control your impressions of how you think a country and its people react. But if we, the people of Russia and the United States and all the countries of the world, start to unite in different ways through like YouTube, TikTok, and things like that, and actually learn about one another, we might find that we're not so different at all. And, and understand that we just want the same things.
Well, it's like seashells are different.
Seashells
But yeah,
are
they're
different,
seashells.
but
They're
they're
all
seashells. They're all seashells.
Yeah.
Which reminds me,
And you know what I noticed too?
what'd you notice?
That people are not like their governments.
No.
And you know what? It's funny because if the government leaders,
Hopefully you can hear Sally.
yeah, if the government leaders could duke
Forget
it
my
out,
mess.
could duke it out themselves and leave the people out of it and not send the people war. Because it's usually the leaders have their issues with each other, but then they send the people to go die for their issues. So why don't the leaders?
But yeah, somebody's creating the reason for the war.
Yeah.
And, like who created the war in Russia and Ukraine? Who created
Russia
that?
hit first.
Okay, Russia hit first. Did you know that? Do you agree with that? That happened?
I think I don't know.
Did you have anything to do with the decision made that your country started shooting and bombing Ukraine? Did you have anything to do with that? I think not, without you even saying anything. I like Russia.
Yeah.
I like every video I've ever seen about Russia. I've never been there,
Thank
but
you.
I like the idea of how beautiful your country is and how beautiful your cities are and the culture. And there's a lot of really great things over there. But I like the way the governments are.
Where are
All
you
of
from, dear?
they lead to confusion, and they have us thinking, who can we trust?
Beautiful handbag.
I mean, that's the bizarre part of
So
it.
Louis Vuitton.
But I like Russia.
Chanel.
I've never had a problem with Russia. I said earlier, and I think Gray heard me. I wrote Vladimir Putin
I was doing
online
me, but then I met this
from
lady.
an official government website,
Her Hades of Bahamas.
asking him to
She goes,
consider
"Oh," she
stopping
worked so hard. She
bombing
goes, "Oh,
Ukraine.
I would love to
I
buy
mean,
lunch from you and then sell it."
I don't know what Russia's capabilities are with its military, but it seems like it could annihilate a place like Ukraine. And I don't know why what Vladimir Putin and the military wants over there so bad. But I don't look at you as a representative of Vladimir Putin. Does he represent you in a way that you feel comfortable? Like, do I feel comfortable about what President Trump does and says all the time? I think not. Do I like him? Some things, but not everything. Because some, the twitting, he uses Twitter and Truth Social a lot, and he says things that really upset people and make people upset at him. And like you might have heard, he's had 3 assassination attempts. Why? Because he's controversial and he says things that upsets people. And that usually aligns in some people that can't control themselves, and they go and they try and kill the president. Texas, no, they are very high per and stuff like that. I'm not so sure I understood that. You were probably responding to a comment that I made, and I didn't catch it in time, so I didn't understand what you just said. But I believe you. Something about Texas. I mean, I like Senator Cruz from Texas, their governor. Like him. I don't know if being a Republican is good. I am. But do I have an opinion about Democrats and Republicans? No. It's more of an opinion about your philosophy and your ideologies in life. Like Republican or Democrat. Do I agree with them? Today, come back. It's just that simple. Doesn't matter who you are. 15, but it's a $300 bag. Okay. So let's say I sold you that bag, and you wanted to do business with it, and I sold you that. I don't know how to say your name, Maxo. Can I just call you Maxo? You understand? From Russia. It is very interesting to hear your thoughts too and your questions that you proposed. It's just that we need to work harder at finding, like getting around the boundaries that network televisions and newspapers try and put on our brains because we see the world according to what they tell us it is. But do you really think you know the truth? That's my problem. As I was growing up, I learned that we're not hearing the truth. We're hearing what our governments and our that's the original price right here. Marketing companies and television productions and our movie companies, they want us to see the world a certain way and feel a certain way about things. I mean, over here in the United States, we have actors actually telling us to hate Donald Trump. That's like a thing. Get you started. A thing to do. Let's say you bought that for we call it Trump derangement syndrome. Whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it's real, and people are upset about him to such an extent that, like, even the head of our FBI, Jim Comey, from years past, he put in seashells 8647. And the people that are defending him, regardless of what party they're, the people that are defending him are saying, oh, that was just nice artwork. But the head of the FBI putting 8647. Okay, the reason I'm telling you this is because Donald Trump is our 45th and our 47th president. And 86, if you look this up, you'll find out that there was a television show called Get Smart. There was an Agent 86, and it was all about him getting killed or knocked off in some way. But what's also true is that the mafia, or the mob, for the lack of better words, used 86 as a term for terminating or killing somebody. You'd think that the head of the FBI would know this, and that posting the beautiful seashells with the, ironically, just those four numbers, 8647, would have more common sense than that, especially in these times. They put a little tiny number or a little tiny, but he didn't. On it, and so now they're taking him to court. Sells that for this. Kind of weird. The whole thing is bizarre to me. For a certain amount of money. You know, I mean, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Even if I wanted to do it, I couldn't do it because it doesn't make any sense to do. Why would I want to promote people hurting each other? So when I see to me, and I'm not the head of the FBI, I don't even work for a legal profession, but why would I want to steer people in a way that I know before I even did that? If I put down 8647 on the beach, I would think it was trying to say kill 47. I would figure that out. And I don't even work for law enforcement. So the head of the FBI not knowing what he was doing, highly unlikely. I know. What do they call it? Guess? That purse is worth like 100. I see Gray saying, said hi. Well, I'm glad you're Russian. And hi back to you. And you're saying hi to everybody else that's reading this too. I guess that's what you're saying, right? What does that even mean? We'll rephrase that question so it's more understandable. What does what mean? Try and reiterate it and clear it up a little bit for me, if you don't mind. So I understand your question better, so I can give you a better answer. That's called the triple value. What you're just talking about, what does that mean? Well, you're 11 years old, Greg, and I guess you don't know what 86 means because you haven't been around long. Yeah, 86 Trump. I mean, that's what 8647 means. And you'll see it on the news. And you can ask grandma about it. I get you the same thing. She'll tell you. So she told me how much she's looking to spend or whatever. She was going to spend that. It's been around for a long time. So I bought it for her. I don't think any of us really know him. And I sold it to her. Believe it or not, I'm 65 years old. Forgive me for being so old. But I've met Trump in my lifetime much money. So nice. 3 times. So if you meet somebody, you got to use, twice in Palm Beach, Florida. Not recently, when I was young, really young. And once when he had his yacht, when I was working for WPVI TV6 in Philadelphia, on a dock where he docked his huge yacht. But I met him. And I don't have to go there. He really has always come across to me as a relatively nice person. So I bring her but people. Now it's like, imagine being him, constantly feeling like you don't know when your next attack is going to happen. And you're fed up with it. And all you're trying to do is make America great again. That's MAGA. Make America great again. And you're getting condemned for trying. And this one. No, it's everyone other than you and the group that understands you is against you making America great again because you're raising the price of gas and you're doing all sorts of things that they would never do in a million years. And they say it over and over and over again. And, this guy needs to be ousted, like they say it all the time. And that is a danger and a risk to anybody who is the president of the United States. That's why it is one of the most dangerous professions in the world. But then if you're Donald Trump, it's even more dangerous because he's extremely controversial. And he says things on Twitter and True Social that scare people and get them very upset because they don't want him to be able to do the things that he's doing and being able to get away with. It's just clear that way. But sometimes I agree with him. His Trump's philosophies, Trump's thinking. And sometimes I don't. I'm not always in 100% agreement with anybody. How could I? How could you be? I mean, you'd have to have complete understanding of the world, its politics, and every which way we're going. And that's what Trump prided himself on when he went from his business organizations into the political society. He actually believed that politics needed him and that he was doing it to save us from the utter destruction of the Republic of the United States of America. That's his goal. Really, it is. And the opposing team, whoever they may be, uh, don't want you to see that. They don't want you to be patient with him. They want you to protest him and be intolerant of him and demonstrate. That's what I see out there. I don't know. What do you see? What do you think about Iran? I think Iran is a country that has, and all I know is what the media has taught me and what history has taught me. Iran has hated America and hated Israel. So I know they had an alliance with your country and China. And that kind of went to the wayside when we went in there and bombed the hell out of them and annihilated their Ayatollah stuff. You know, it's just, it's a mess, is what I'll tell you. And if they would just surrender at this point, because they've been hit so hard. I mean, I've never seen a country hit so hard in my whole life. That country has been bombed so hard. And nuclear bombs, the making of them and the development of them was destroyed by these bunker buster bombs. It needed to be done because what Iran does is if it doesn't like something or it changes its mind about a country for whatever reason, it could be Russia, it could be China, it could be the United States, it could be Israel, it could be one of the countries nearby. It would use the atomic bomb against them if it had to. And everybody knows this. Anybody who is like following it, I should say. And that's dangerous. So what Trump is trying to do with our military is to stop that from happening, to return 95 million Iranian citizens back to their own country to run it as they see fit, but not under a militant, mafia-like regime. Do you understand that? So I think that Iran has potential, but they've got to surrender and say, look, I give. We're going to turn this country over to the people. We're going to give up this uranium or whatever it is that's nuclear in some way over to the armed forces to go to another country and get it out of here. We're never going to seek making another nuclear bomb again. It's just got to be that way for peace on earth, period. Gray, it's been a pleasure. Um, okay, tell your grandma that Sally and I said hi, and thank you for tuning in, brother. Uh, I'm Minister Charles Nolen, if Grandma asks, and we're talking about anything that comes across the screen. So thank you, Gray, for hanging out as long as you did, and hopefully I'll see you again. Don't forget to subscribe and click on notifications so you know when I'm back, and I'll put in links to things you might be interested in as well, especially that science show. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Cheers. That's orange juice, by the way. So good.
Yeah.
This is coffee.
Think of it.
Yum, yum, yum. I don't have a way to put my phone down and continuing talking to you. So I hope none of you out there are vegetarians because you probably hate me by now. Hope you won't. I've always been a meat and potatoes kind of guy. Always. So Maxo, are you still on? Well, I hope so. I hope it's a good answer. I hope it's one that you maybe agree with. How old are you, Maxo? Gray's 11. So how old are you? Just curious. What is your age? Is what I'm asking. If you don't mind telling me, anyway. It wouldn't bother me no matter how old you are. Like I told you, Gray was 11. I'm glad to have him on. And if you're 57 or 92, I'd still be glad to have you on. That coffee is so good.
Yeah.
That is good. And the price ain't bad here for two people. A good meal each. I'm not going to eat these potatoes. Starchy. Um, Welcome, whoever just logged in. I don't know. See, when I see these numbers at the top change, I don't know if they're real time or if they're just, somebody stopping in and checking out. I just hear that. How does YouTube do this? And between you and me, I don't know if YouTube treats me special in a way that's not necessarily, you know, I feel like I'm suppressed. Like I've tried to search my name on YouTube, and unless I put the exact name of my channel in at Charles Nolen, nothing comes up. And the same is true of my titles of my show. Maxo, would you welcome me to Russia? Not that I'm going to go tonight or anything, but would you welcome me to Russia? Would you say it'd be okay if I came over and visited you guys? Just asking.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, son. What happened?
Well, I've been on here for about 49 minutes, folks. I plan on doing something more tonight for my studio. So I hope you'll log back in later tonight. Like I said, subscribe, click on notifications, like the channel if you can, and I'd appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my breakfast without having to continue to eat in front of you. I don't see any more questions flying out. So God bless you all. And may the mercy and love of God be inside of you and all around you and just part of your every day and every second of your life. The will of God is for you, not just me. The will of God is the best that you can ever choose to live.
Let me ask you a question.
Charles Owens, and thank you for
What
tuning
if
in.
you were
Thank
a
you for
manager and
watching.
somebody behaved that way? What would you